kids that are going to be taking care of us. So I'm willing to I have vested interest in what they do and what they say. You know, but I want to help them. I don't want to complain about them. I want to hold them accountable. I want to make it tough on them, but they better know I love them. And I think when you look at a Boys and Girls Club and you get people together, it's so cool to see a lot of people working for a common bond. And ownership is the key. And I know there's people in here that have given a lot of money, and some have given little money, and some have given very little money, and some will just give time. It doesn't matter what you give. Throw something into the hat. Throw something into the hat so that you have some ownership in this thing. This is your community. This is your community. This community is going to go as you lead it. Don't expect the little kids to lead it until they learn how to lead it. And they'll learn how to lead it if you give them a place to go to, a place to hang out, a place to rub shoulders with other people. Pretty soon they'll grow into role models. And then they'll grow into great citizens. And then they'll grow into people that help this community maybe when you get real old. So I just wanted to say that tough day for me today. When you lose a game, that's not an easy day. You know, I had 15,000 people there, probably mad at me. But coming here makes me appreciate what I think I'm really on the planet to be. Somebody to help somebody else. Whether you're a Michigan fan, a Michigan State fan, a Notre Dame fan, that doesn't mean anything. There's certain things that you get to do in your life that the school you went to isn't important. It's the mission that you have. It's, do I want to help people? I want to help all people. And I just love watching communities come together. I've watched communities fall apart. When I recruited all those kids in Flint, you know, I recruited 5 of them. We won a national championship. They said they put it back on the map. We know they lost their elementary programs. Then they lost Burston Fieldhouse, where kids used to go and hang out, both academically, athletically. And pretty soon they had more problems. And pretty soon they had less athletes. And pretty soon a city that was putting out 2 or 3 Big Ten players a year went years without putting out one. There's a reason. The reason is those poor kids didn't get the same opportunity that the other kids got. So I take my hat off to you guys and your board and what you're trying to do here. I appreciate it because someday there just might be a 7-footer lurking around your hallways. Maybe I can steal. But so I do that for that, but really that's a small part. See, I got a son and a daughter too. I got a son and a daughter that spend a lot of time out here in the summer, right in your community. So in a way, I'm selfish. This is part of my community. And when you're from the state of Michigan and you have many chances to leave like I've had, and you decided this is where you want to stay, this whole state means the world to me. It really does. And the success of this state is very important. So I just like to say to the kids here, take advantage of what you're trying to do. Treat it with respect. Take some ownership in it. To the adults here, thank you for what you're trying to do. And realize it's going to be a big job. You're starting something from scratch. It's not easy. But I'll tell you what, just being in the back room, meeting a few people, seeing the enthusiasm, I'm excited for you. I think you got a chance. You know, my best friend in the world is a guy named Steve Mariucci. We grew up in 3rd grade on together. He ended up the coach of the 49ers, Detroit Lions, and I ended up here. We came from this little small town. And every day we still talk about the importance of all the teachers and coaches. We were raised in a small town. This isn't a huge town. When you're raised in a small town, you're kind of raised by the village, right? Everybody knows you. Everybody helps raise you. That's what you're going to do in these next couple of years, right? You're going to rely on everybody. You're going to rely on all of you. And hopefully this summer, I'm coming over to see this thing as it gets rolling. I'm gonna put some pressure on his butt now. I really am. You know, I got 15,000 putting it on me today, so I'm gonna be putting something on you. That thing better be successful, and it better get rolling. And if there's anything I can do this summer when I stop by, I hope you utilize me. I just want to say thanks. Keith and his wife have been so good to me. I've gotten to know people over here. Where's the judge? I don't know if the judge is out there. Yes, right there. They picked me up at the airport. They were so great. And I just think it's neat the way everybody's getting involved in this thing. But don't be just sitting back. Cowards, sit back. Be somebody special. So I'm going to tell you something. There's a reason in the Bible, or religious terms, it's better to give than receive. You know, I've given back to many different organizations. There is something, there's a feeling. The feeling is good because you're helping others. The feeling is good because you have some ownership. And you really need to have ownership in something that's going to be special. So, I wish you well in the game tonight. I don't care what school you pull for. This ain't about schools. This is about the communities around this area all joining hands and working together and seeing if we can make this a better place. If we do, it's going to be one of the great things that you'll accomplish in your life. So thank you for having me. Thank you for, on a day that I don't feel as good, thank you for making me appreciate there's more value than just winning or losing a game. It's all about helping people. It's all about making somebody better today than they were yesterday. And I think right now you got this place in good hands, but I think he's going to need a lot of help. So don't sit back. You know, I always sign things when somebody asks me for my crazy autograph. By the way, people ask me, do you get sick of signing things? You want something? Do you get sick of signing things? I say, never. He said, why not? I said, because I was there a lot of years when nobody cared. You know? So, but I really look at it and I just appreciate that I'm in a position where I can help others. And so thank you so much for having me. Thank you for making me feel better about who I am today. And good luck, man. Kick butt on this thing because I got faith that you're going to get it done and I'll be pulling for you, all right?